You like my hair? I'm glad you do. Because on average, I spend about 4 hours in the hair salon. I get a relaxer, I get shampoo, and I get a conditioner. Then after getting all that, my hair is set with large rollers and I sit underneath the dryer for 2 hours. After sitting there for 2 hours, my hair is pressed out and styled however I desire. This is pretty common for a lot of other African American women. Hair is such a large part of the African American culture. It carries a historical background of oppression and assimilation and influenced notions from the media. I will address hair as it relates to the African American history, the socio-psychological effects that hair has on African Americans, and popular hairstyles for African Americans. The concept of hair can date all the way back to slavery. There has always been a lot of controversy surrounding hair. According to Time magazine, hair can be related to oppression and assimilation. Whites would find ways to dehumanize African Americans by comparing their hair to animals. Because our African American hair is so thick and coarse, they would relate their hair to sheep. Even during this time, you will find pictures of African American women looking ugly and barbaric. These insecurities carried on for years and years to come. So soon, African American women began to assimilate to European American ideals of beauty. So then, a very famous woman came along and helped African American women attain the hair that they desired, Madam C.J. Walker. According to A&E Television Network, she was driven by the loss of her own hair. In the 1890s, she created a hair pomade that helped her hair grow back. She was losing hair due to stress. She took on a lot of jobs during this time. So she also created a hair straightening method for African American women. It involved a lot of brushing, the use of a hot comb, and a hair pomade that was used to gain the straight look that I wear today. She began to market her products all across the country. She went door to door, and soon her company began to skyrocket. She went from a woman who only had $2 to her name to a woman who was worth over $1 million. Although Madam C.J. Walker gained so much popularity and success from her hair straightening methods, it also caused a lot of controversy in the African American community. There became a discourse of what was considered good hair. Bad hair would be coarse, thick, and similar to the first picture that I showed you, how hair was when African Americans first came to the country. Good hair would be considered straight or wavy or curly, sort of like Dominicans. So like skin tone, hair became a huge racial issue for the African American community. Recently, comedian Chris Rock released a film entitled Good Hair. According to journalist Roxanne Blanford, she explains the movie as a documentary that addresses the lucrative multi-million-dollar black hair care industry and the extremes that African American women will go through in order to attain straight and elongated hair. The film takes place in different beauty parlors and beauty supply stores across the country. He does various interviews with pop culture artists such as Eve, Nia Long, and Maya Angelou. He even does interviews with regular citizens. And he also travels all the way to India, where a lot of the high-costing hair weaves and tracks are created. So, for the most part, African Americans have been styling their hair in endless fashions for hundreds of years. They have worn various hairstyles such as braids, cornrows, twists, curls, afros, straight hair, weaves, and wigs. There are thousands of different tools and products used to obtain these beautiful hairstyles. One particular product that's used by African American women is the relaxer. It is a chemically based formula that is applied topically to the hair. Relaxers alter the shaft with chemicals such as sodium hydroxide or a less potent alternative, guanidine hydroxide. It leaves the hair straight, elongated, and smooth. This hairstyle can also be obtained from the hot comb method. Other ways that African American women can attain straight or elongated hair is through hair pieces, tracks, and wigs. Hair pieces can be snapped on, pinned, or clipped to the scalp. Weaves and tracks can either be glued to the scalp or sewn into cornrows using a needle and thread. Finally, women can wear wigs that cover either half or all of their hair. But not all African American women want to obtain chemically relaxed or straightened hair. Some women prefer to wear more natural hairstyles such as twists, braids, cornrows, dreadlocks, and afros. These hairstyles are considered a reflection of pride for the African American heritage. Conversely, journalist Natasha Patterson expresses that wearing your hair this way can be viewed as a radical statement. So in conclusion, there are a lot of issues surrounding African American women and their hair. It can be seen that hair carries a long discourse of possible self-hatred, that society plays a large role in the style of African American women, and that hair has constantly been changing over time. No matter how American women choose to style their hair, it's not up to society to decide what is good or what is bad. Beauty is held within the eye of the beholder.